A group of psychologists put rats alone in a cage and gave them each 2 containers of water. One was filled with normal water while the other was laced with cocaine or heroin. So naturally, when the rats started drinking the water laced with cocaine, they overdosed. Next, the psychologists created something called Rat Park. It had everything the rats needed: greenery and open space, toys to play with, and other rats. But they still had the same 2 containers of water. What's interesting is that way less rats drank the cocaine-laced water, and not a single one overdosed. So what we can take from this is that it's very important to change your environment if you want to beat an addiction. So what's the environment you spend most of your time in? Is it alone in a cage called your room, or is it in a rat park? You can be as jacked as you want, but if you still spend most of your day in a cage, you're still a rat in a cage. You're still an addict. Think about it. What's the number one thing all addicted and depressed people do? Staying indoors. You will never see a super depressed person outside hiking, hugging trees, or touching grass. When you think of a depressed person, they are in their room alone. Think about cavemen. They were getting like 16 hours of sunlight exposure each day. And here we are, some of us not even getting 16 minutes of sunlight exposure. After all, we're all animals. But we are the animal that spends most of that time not in nature. Also, if you're a normal human being, then you won't do the addiction in public. Like, you won't just start jacking off in public, you know? Just look at the trees, the sky, or go touch some grass, bro. You can start off easy by planning to go outside like once or twice each week, and you increase it slowly till you're outside every day. And it doesn't have to be like multiple hours. You can literally just be outside for 10 minutes on busy days or when you are starting with the habit. But the important thing is that you should be outside. And obviously you can't have Rat Park just with sunlight exposure alone. It's just a part of it, although a very important one. You have to create your own Rat Park, since that might be the way to cure your addiction. Take action.